You know, COVID-19 has been in our lives about 9 to 10 months now, and it's taking a big strain on all of us. We've not been able to see family like we wanted to. We've not been able to celebrate like we want, and it's very frustrating for everyone.
Well, as firefighters, sometimes the communities look upon fire and emergency responders as the heroes, and really, this is your opportunity to be a hero, because we really need all of the folks in the community to take the appropriate precautions from COVID.
I see what our frontline healthcare workers are doing on a daily basis, and they're really highlighting themselves as the true heroes that they are. But we can't expect that they can win this battle for us alone. It really requires a joint effort. It requires all of us to be an important part of the solution for COVID.
The virus is indiscriminate. It's not partisan, but there are folks who are vulnerable to it, and it's deadly.
What you and your family decide to do or not do will make a difference in this battle to beat back this virus.
COVID is certainly on the increase in our community. We're seeing a lot of it on ambulance calls, and it's really important that you take the appropriate precautions to save your neighbors and family members from this awful disease.
And I know this is very difficult. It's difficult for us at the hospital. It's difficult for our whole community. It's difficult for our business owners, small businesses that are really struggling. But for us to get through this as a community, we need to continue to, again, wear our masks and wash our hands and distance ourselves as much as possible.
We are all feeling the exhaustion of the efforts that we have to take against COVID. The folks at the CRTC are feeling that exhaustion as well. However, that doesn't mean that we're out of the woods yet.
What we want is for people to succeed and to be safe.
With the recent surge and our cases exponentially growing 3 to 4 times higher, public health is no longer able to respond in 24 hours to every case. The staff are working tirelessly 7 days a week to meet the need of investigation, contact tracing, and providing information out to the public.
Oh, it's definitely much worse now than it was previously, and it really can tax the resources for healthcare providers at the hospital and the ambulance system. We are worried about that, though, because in a rural community like Alpena, resources are finite. We don't have the same resources that big cities have, and so we are concerned about conserving resources.
It's really important for us to continue to do the things that our health department has asked us to do. Wear a mask, wash our hands, and socially distance.
So if you're feeling sick or you have symptoms, stay home.
It's important to realize until we have herd immunity achieved through vaccinations, that every single day your actions to comply with our public health mitigation strategies, wear your mask, do the physical distance of 6 feet, and remember to wash your hands and wipe common surfaces often.
All of those things, they seem very simple, but those are the things that are going to allow us all to team up with our healthcare providers so that we can all win this war together.
And unfortunately, with some of the folks that have comorbidities and other kinds of medical problems at the same time, these folks get awfully ill, and we're doing our best to take care of them, but if we can prevent it in the first place, that's obviously much better.
Be supportive and kind to each other, and together we will get through this pandemic.
People say we're all in this together. That's true. But perhaps a more salient point is we're all connected.
We're all in this together, Alpena, so let's mask up and stay safe.